Most people think intelligence makes life easier. Smarter mind, better decisions, fewer problems. Right? Psychology says no. High intelligence doesn't remove struggles. It changes their shape. Many highly intelligent people feel mentally tired, emotionally disconnected, and deeply unsatisfied, even when everything looks fine from the outside. Not because they are broken, but because their brain processes reality more deeply. They overthink. They see patterns others miss. They question things most people never stop to ask. Their mind becomes both their greatest strength and their heaviest burden. If you've ever felt exhausted by your own thoughts, if you feel different, misunderstood, or mentally overloaded, this video is for you. Here are the hidden psychological struggles of highly intelligent minds. Your mind rarely slows down. People call it being overly intelligent, but they don't see what it really feels like. Highly intelligent brains are built for constant processing. Psychology shows that higher intelligence is linked to stronger internal thinking. Your brain doesn't stop analyzing, even when it doesn't need to. After conversations end, your mind replays every word. After decisions are made, your mind questions them again. Even during rest, your thoughts keep moving. This isn't anxiety by default. It's cognitive depth. The real problem is that over time, your brain struggles to switch off. That's why mental exhaustion appears. That's why sleep becomes difficult. That's why emotional fatigue slowly builds up. You're not weak. You're not broken. Your mind simply works over time. You feel isolated, even in social settings. This is one of the most misunderstood struggles of highly intelligent minds. Highly intelligent people often think and communicate differently. Psychology shows that intelligence shapes your interests, humor, values, and the depth you seek in conversation. You don't enjoy small talk because it feels empty. You don't feel energized by shallow interactions because they don't stimulate your mind. You crave conversations that challenge, expand, and resonate with how you think. When those connections are missing, loneliness appears. Not because you dislike people, not because you're antisocial, but because you struggle to find mental resonance. You can be surrounded by others, laughing, listening, participating, and still feel emotionally alone. This isolation isn't social, it's cognitive. You naturally question rules and authority. This isn't rebellion, it's intelligence at work. Psychology shows that higher intelligence is linked to independent thinking, lower conformity, and stronger analytical reasoning. You don't follow rules just because they exist. You want to understand the logic behind them. You question systems. You question traditions. You question authority figures. This mindset makes you adaptable, innovative, and capable of seeing better solutions. But it also creates conflict inside rigid environments. Schools, workplaces, and social systems often reward obedience, not thinking. So you may feel restricted, misunderstood, frustrated, not because you're difficult, but because your mind refuses to stop asking why. You experience stress on a deeper level. This happens because higher intelligence increases awareness. You see patterns others miss. You notice risks others ignore. You understand consequences before they happen. Psychology shows that this level of awareness creates stronger anticipation of future problems. Your mind thinks long-term, about outcomes, global issues, personal responsibility, meaning, purpose. You're not just dealing with today, you're carrying tomorrow in your thoughts. This deep awareness increases vulnerability to chronic stress and existential anxiety. You're not imagining problems. You're not being dramatic. You're processing reality more fully. But without emotional balance, this awareness becomes heavy. Not because you're weak, but because your mind goes deeper than most. You struggle with perfectionism. Highly intelligent minds can clearly imagine ideal outcomes. Psychology shows that intelligence is linked to high internal standards and strong self-monitoring. You notice flaws instantly. You feel dissatisfied with anything average. You delay action because you fear imperfect execution. This leads to procrastination, frustration, self-criticism. Perfectionism isn't arrogance. It isn't vanity. It comes from clarity. You see what's possible, and anything less feels uncomfortable. It's the price of seeing beyond the ordinary, and it's a mark of your capable, intelligent mind. You often feel misunderstood when you speak. Highly intelligent minds process ideas faster and in multiple layers. Psychology shows that this creates communication challenges. Your thoughts are complex. Your ideas feel too intricate to explain quickly. Your points get simplified or sometimes ignored. Your intentions can get misunderstood over time. This often teaches you to stay quiet, not because you lack confidence, but because explaining yourself feels mentally draining. Being intelligent doesn't guarantee being heard. It guarantees depth of thought, and sometimes loneliness in conversation. You analyze your emotions instead of expressing them. Highly intelligent minds often intellectualize feelings. Psychology calls this cognitive distancing, using logic to manage emotional experiences. Instead of feeling emotions fully, you analyze them. Instead of expressing pain, you explain it. This protects you from emotional overwhelm, but it can block emotional intimacy. People may think you're distant, even when you care deeply. Your mind understands emotions, but your heart struggles to release them. You are extremely hard on yourself. Highly intelligent minds have heightened self-awareness. You clearly see your strengths, weaknesses, and potential. This awareness becomes a constant internal judge. You don't compare yourself to others. You compare yourself to the person you believe you should be. Psychology shows that this leads to chronic self-evaluation, internal pressure. Without self-compassion, intelligence can turn into self-criticism. It's not weakness, it's clarity. And the high standards your mind sets for itself. You struggle to feel fully satisfied. Highly intelligent minds are naturally goal-oriented. Once one goal is achieved, your brain moves on to the next. Psychology shows that this forward-focused thinking can reduce long-term satisfaction. You rarely pause to enjoy success. Simple happiness can feel elusive. Your mind is always searching for improvement. You're not ungrateful. You're not restless by choice. You're wired to keep moving forward, to grow, learn, and achieve. It's a blessing and a challenge at the same time. You struggle to take advice from others. Highly intelligent minds naturally evaluate information automatically. Psychology shows that people with higher cognitive ability rely more on internal reasoning than external guidance. When someone gives you advice, your mind doesn't accept it emotionally first. It analyzes it. It looks for logic. It tests it against your own conclusions. It questions the source. This can make advice feel frustrating, unnecessary, even intrusive, not because you think you're superior, but because your brain needs evidence, not reassurance. Over time, this can make others feel unheard, even when you respect them deeply. You feel out of place in traditional life paths. Highly intelligent minds often don't align with conventional milestones. Psychology shows that intelligence is linked to unconventional goal structures and unique value systems. Standard paths, linear careers, fixed definitions of success, socially expected timelines can feel restrictive or even meaningless to you. You question why certain goals matter. You resist paths that don't feel mentally fulfilling. You feel the pressure to fit in, while knowing that following the script won't satisfy you. This creates a quiet identity conflict, wanting freedom but living in structured systems. You're not lost. You're navigating life without a script, thinking, learning, and building your own path. If this video resonated with you, you're not alone. Final message: understand yourself. If you're watching this, understand this. Your struggles are not flaws. They are the cost of depth. Intelligence doesn't just sharpen your mind, it intensifies awareness, emotion, and responsibility. Here, we don't call you too much. We explain why your mind works the way it does. If you want real psychology that helps you understand yourself, not fake motivation, not shallow advice, subscribe to this channel. Because understanding your mind changes how you live, think, and feel for the better.